Welcome to my channel, PokeGoHeroes. My name is Bear, and just like the heroes in the anime go on amazing adventures, you're the hero of this story, and I'm here as your guide to get the most out of this game. We got the Pokémon Go Galarian Expedition Event. In my opinion, one of the best events to date this year. No hype, max hype, whatever. I'm excited. And then in addition, for this video, I'm going to break down the Galarian birds because we know that the shinies are coming out, but which one do you actually want? Which one do you need? What could you use it for? PvP, PvE? I'll break that down for you as well. And then at the end, I got some extra spice for you, some leaks. So a leak, it basically just means that there are people who sift through the code and they can find out things just through deduction. And I'm going to show you some cool stuff that's on the horizon that hasn't even been announced yet. So you want to stick around for that. All right, let's dive in. All right, boom, there it is. All hats off to Pokemon Go Hub. It's a great resource. So they're going to have a lot of what I'm saying, but not nearly everything. So let's just run through it. So the event starts tomorrow, which is October 4th, 10 a.m. your local time, and it goes until Friday, October 11th at 8 p.m. Bonuses are we got the release of the shiny Galarian Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, which is cool. Their colors, if you're not familiar, are the shiny iterations are like the Kanto colors. I'll show you in a second. Shiny Zamazenta release, so that's a brand new shiny. It's exciting. Odds are 1 in 20 for that. And then you get the Masterwork Master Ball Research available. And so let's go ahead and dive into the birds here. If you haven't seen the shinies, this is what I meant right here. Boom. That's solid in my opinion. I think, obviously I'm a fan of the older games, so to have those colors will be very cool. So they're available from now on, so not just during the event, but just in perpetuity. They will be available, so you don't need to feel any pressure there. They will not flee. The shinies will not flee. So if you've tried to catch the regular ones, their flee rate is very high. That's not the case with the shinies. But you do need to have a ton of balls, because I guarantee you that it's going to take a ton of balls to catch them. We've seen this before with shinies in the wild, like the most recent one was with the Lake Trio. Those could have been shiny in the wild for some event a while back. And we've seen it before during certain events, Go Fest, where sometimes a legendary Latios and Latias was another one where they can appear in the wild as shinies. So we've seen this before, but this is the first time we've seen these ones, and I guarantee you it's going to be kind of a similar feel if you experience that. All you need to know is just have a lot of balls ready when you start to use your blue incense. Let's see. Another tip I have is you're definitely going to want to use the Roar of Time ability if you're not familiar with that. So if you're not familiar with it, Roar of Time, let's go to Dialga here. D-I-A-L. I use this all the time, almost daily, because the lap that we do, my kids are slow because they're kids, and so it usually takes me about 20 minutes to walk around. But here is Dialga, and so there's Roar of Time. Basically, it gives you 6 minutes of extension, so the 15-minute incense goes to a 21-minute incense. It does cost 5,000 stars, so 5 candy. And if you don't have one, that's fine. You haven't lost anything, but maybe there's somebody in your community who would be willing to trade. I know I have several Dialgas with that ability. So, Jake, if you're watching, I know you need one. So, anyways, let's see. So, from my research that I've dove into, again, this is Pokemon Go Hub, so this is hats off to them. This is me just sharing, making it easier for you because it's all in one spot. So to summarize this article, rather than just like scroll through an article with you, to summarize it, Galarian Articuno, it's solid in PvP, particularly in the Master League, but it does have stiff competition with Lugia. Just Lugia outranks it. Galarian Zapdos, it was strong in PvP, but some of the recent changes have reduced its effectiveness, which can make it a situational closer at best. PvE, not great due to the awkward moveset and nerfs to its key moves. But the one that you should care about, here he is in all his glory, Galarian Moltres. So this guy performs well across all leagues. Check this out. Galarian Moltres in the Ultra League, ranked 23. Boom. Great league. 54, still solid. Anything in the top 100, in my opinion, can, with the right moveset and skills, be viable. Number 14 in Master League. So anyways, there's the short version, is that Galarian Moltres is the one you want. It performs great in PvP. It's also solid in PvE. So that's it for the Galarian birds. I know I'm going to be going hard for it. I usually do the instance most days, but you know, sometimes I don't. Moving on with the event here. Zamazenta. Zacian outperformed Zamazenta across all the PvP rankings and just in general in PvE output, damage output. So if you have Zacian, great. Zamazenta, sorry, just not as good. And I'll still be trying to get the shiny though, just to have filled out my shiny decks. All right, wild encounters. Now we got some good wild encounters for this event. So this article doesn't really tell you which ones are desirable and which ones aren't. I mean, first off, the game should be fun. So if you just personally like any of these Pokemon, go for it. Go ham. Have your buddy catch as many as he can so he can trade you, so you can get that hundo. Again, if you haven't watched my videos before, basically trading with your friends is the best way to get a hundo. So we got, in no particular order here, we got Abra, which evolves into Mega Alakazam, which is one of the best psychic types in the game. And then we've got Beldum, which evolves into Metagross. And it's got a Mega form, which hasn't happened yet, but Metagross is top tier in the Master League. It's in the 7th place as far as a Steel type raid attacker. In the Master League, it is still really good. Number 54. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best Steel types. Yeah, I mean, it's in the top 10 Steel types. And that Psychic typing, too, is great for PvP. We got Magnemite. Let's see. Magnemite, which falls into Magnezone, is the 3rd best electric raid attacker in the game and does have some play in limited cups, including the Master Premier. Fungus has boosted Stardust. I think it gets you 500 Stardust, which is essentially like catching 5 Pokemon at once. So if you need Stardust, go for that. Nidoqueen and Nidoking. I wish Nidoking was better in terms of PvP, but I still like Nidoking. I still use my hundo. I think I got this one at Disneyland, which was very cool. That was such a fun experience to be at Disney and catch a hundo. We just checked into our room. We walk in, set our suitcases down, open the game, and boom, there it was. Got my first hundo, my first and only hundo, Nidoran male. Nidoran female for this event is really good. So you want to, let's see, let's do Nidoqueen. 131, 138, meh, in the Great League, but in the Ultra League, check this out. Boom, 29, 31. So 31st ranking, that's really good. So for the Ultra League. And then Master League, kind of forgettable. So you're not looking for the hundo for this one. You're looking for that low attack, high defense, high stamina. Dedenne has some play in some limited electrical cups, cutie cups or whatever. It's cute, that's about it. Wooloo Double used to have some solid PvP mechanics to him. Let's see if he still does. I can't. Dub. Wool. I don't remember off the top of my head. Nope. Yeah, just fell off the bandwagon with move nerfs, which is fine. Shinx, it's good electric type. It's cute. I wish it had, maybe with a move type update, it might. Wilmar and Spheal. Spheal, I know, I'm going to come back to Shinx. I know Spheal has, or it used to have, Walrein used to be great in PvP. Walrein. Yeah, 36 in the Great League. That's still great for an ice type. It's so tanky too, which is what you're looking for. Yeah, Ultra League. I'm actually surprised this is in the top 120. Okay, well, so Ultra League and Great League are great for Walrein, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those. But coming back to Shinx and all of these Pokemon in general, like I said before, this is about having a good time. So if you like these Pokemon, just catch it, enjoy it. Chansey is the best gym defender, so you definitely want to get a hundo of that as soon as you can. Absol has a Mega Form, which makes it one of the best dark type raid attackers in the game. And then Emolga has some viability in some cups, but again, it's kind of like Dedenne in that it's cute and not super useful. But like I said, it's not always about what's useful. The shiny rates. All these Pokemon are 1 in 500 for their shiny rate, with the exception of Absol and Chansey. I believe that they are 1 in 42, I believe is the number. So those are the shiny rates on those. Alright, Masterwork Research is $8, or whatever that is in your currency. You're going to get 1 Master Ball, 1800 experience, 10,000 Stardust, and you get encountered with event-themed Pokemon. Galarian Farfetch'd, I know I'll be using him for the candy and trades because I already got my hundo. And Galarian Mr. Mime. That one I want a hundo of. And since updates, we talked about that. Collection challenges, these are things that are going to get you encounters with event-themed Pokemon and bonus experience. They are time related, so you'll want to get those knocked out before the event ends. Field research encounters, those are same as they've been in terms of earning items, experiences, Stardust. I'm sure that they'll have different rewards specific to this event, but there's not the details on those. Queen Chansey. Candy. Okay, so some candy tips. So with events, I'm trying to make these videos a little more useful for you each time. So how to get the most candy. Everybody needs candy, especially with the Dynamax and Gigantamax things rolling out. Obviously use Pineapple Berries, and for this event with these spawns, you're going to want to evolve a Steel type or a Dark type, just depending on what you're hunting. I have a Mega Steelix I know I'll be using for the Metagross candy because I need more candy. But you could also evolve, Absol and get some dark type candy too. That's something for these dark types that you're wanting to get. Alright, I think that's it. Now for the big reveal, leaks ahead. If you don't want to see leaks, meaning you just want information through the official channels, you can click off the video. If you're still here, that means that you don't care how you get announcements, you're just interested in what's up. Look at this. So this is from the Pokemon group. Credit to them, the Pokemon group. Look at these assets, dude. What is this? It's my boy, Gengar. Yeah, there he is. It looks like he's getting his G-Max form sooner than later, which is exciting. And I know that they've already added his moveset to the database as well. So that'd be cool to get him by Halloween. I hope that they introduce, even if it was like, I ranted on this last video, so I'm gonna keep the rant to 3 sentences. I wish they would introduce G-Max soup like in the mainstream games and have the mechanics be like Zygarde cells where you only get 1 or 2 a day and it takes however many hundred to get a G-Max. I would be okay with that, in addition to the rating mechanics, of course. That was way more than 3 sentences. We got the Wild Ball texture and the confetti for the Go Wild event, which is great. All right, appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And just like with all of these videos, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers and to increase the quality each time. So I welcome feedback. Get out there and have a great time. I know I am. I'm so excited about this G-Max thing. I hope it works out sooner than later. All right, see y'all later.